Hey folks, Thursday the 14th of April. It's about 6:58 p.m. here in Dublin, and we just wanted to check in on Twitter. So Twitter has had an absolute roller coaster of a day, and as you are all probably aware by now, Elon Musk has made an offer on it. Just to recap, that came in at around let's see, 12 GMT this afternoon, or this morning. Offered to purchase all Twitter shares for $54.20 a share. So prior close on Twitter was $45.85, and said this was the final offer. So there had been apparently mutterings about this, on yesterday. So big move for Twitter pre-market. So let me jump over right and have a look at the Twitter action on the charts here. So we'll just jump over it now. Elon is actually talking right now live on TED, doing a TED talk, right? And the back and forth on the share price today has been phenomenal. So what you're looking at here is a 1 minute bar, right? And so right in the middle of your screen, we'll take the whole day here, basically, right? So, I'll just get that into shot here, and hopefully you can see. Yeah, you can. Right. Okay. So instantly there. So 11 a.m. and 11 minutes. This hit the wires. So bam, up we go. Right. So about 14. I think was it 14% up at the time. Just let me get the right tool here. I think it was from the close yesterday, and it was up just shy of 18%, right? Just shy there, 17.91%. And so since that spike, basically we're now currently trading. We're only up from the prior close. I think we're about even. Actually, you can see, just behind my head. We're currently only we're actually flat on the day, if not a little bit down by 0.2%. Change from yesterday. So pretty wild ride here. Now, just to give you a flavor of what's been going on today, right? And it's a bit of a drama, right? There's always a little bit of drama when it surrounds Elon, because, well, he is Iron Man, right? So, all right, 12 minutes past 11, we get this news hitting the tape, and you see the impact on the market right here, okay? Then at about 4:51 p.m. GMT, Prince Alwaleed, the Saudi prince, who is one of the large shareholders in Twitter, came out and rejected the bid. All right, then everyone's kind of thinking throughout the day, well, what's Elon planning for Twitter? So just before he came out and talked about that, I think it's Justin Sun, the guy who is responsible for inventing the cryptocurrency Tron, came out and made a counter offer of 60 billion. It was 60. I think it was 60 billion for the company. So he won up Elon, probably just trying to get his name out there because no one's really ever heard of him. And meanwhile, the employees at Twitter are calling a board meeting first early doors in California, and now they're actually planning on having a meeting this evening at 7:00. Now the board of directors has met, right, and at about 6:45, so about 20 minutes ago, they came out and they view the offer as unwelcome, and they're going to fight his bid for the company, right? So I mean, it looks like he's going to have to walk away from this. And you know what? I don't think he really cares that much. I mean, he put a bid in. The board's rejecting it. Prince Alwaleed is rejecting it. I don't know if he wants to fight for it that much. He's got other things to think about, to be honest. So, so the company are probably going to meet tonight, and the employees are going to be like, hell yeah, we want Elon to take over, and we're going to get like staff discounts on SpaceX trips and Teslas, right? So it'll be an interesting week next week, and it's going to be an interesting finish on the session for Twitter, no doubt. Got to look at Twitter in the grander scheme of things, and this is the monthly bar chart. This is the monthly bar chart, and I'll just kind of switch over to getting my head off the screen. You can see some of the ticker symbols there on the left, but yeah, Twitter is currently flat in the day. But you can see that the offer was like 54.20, right? And the IPO price is coming in basically just 20% below the offer. So, I mean, look, he's looking for value, right? He's looking for value, and why wouldn't he? I mean, I think they're struggling to monetize, and if anyone can make them monetize, I think it would be Elon. Obviously, Justin Sun from Tron could probably bring something good to the table. I know Jack Dorsey is welcoming this offer from Elon. Buds, innovators, Maverick, whatever. But it's a bit of a drama here, to be honest, to finish off the week, I have to say. So, going back to like the 30-minute bar chart here. So really, Twitter opened, prior open up here, but basically, just not able to get anywhere today, really at all. So, quite the drama back and forth for the day, but ultimately it's trading flat on the session, and so it should. So it should, because I mean, there's so much driving this thing back and forth all day long. So listen, I thought I'd just jump on and say hello. My eyes are actually a little bit dry from looking at the screen so much today. But yeah, just to recap on what we've seen in the futures market, and Elon is just wrapping up his TED talk here now, but yeah, going over to the rest of the markets to finish off this day here. We'll just get rid of the TED there. Yeah, you've seen equities take a drive to the downside, but like SPOO's down about 0.8%, finding support here on the S1 and the 50 moving or simple moving average, and on the way back up. But one of the markets that's really done well since we came off 4 o'clock, which I've been monitoring, is oil. So oil is up about 2% at the moment, trading 106.61s, and lovely longs to be had. So it's kind of showing its hand a bit more now, but I think just increased tensions in the Ukraine, and Vladimir Putin making some pretty rough comments about energy. Basically Europe's chance of having a successful energy transition away from Russian and Ural gas and oil. And the blunt fact of that is, I mean, we heard from Daniel Yergin earlier on today, speaking on Bloomberg with his wife, which was nice to see. But he's even saying, listen, this is like a 2-year plan, to get off for Europe, to get off of Russian energy. So I think that's why we're generally holding this bid. 100 and whatever million barrels out of Biden, and bringing a total SPR release global of 240 million barrels over the next 6 months. WTI and Brent say, we don't care. We don't give a shit. This is a tight market. What are you going to, and to be honest, the question is, well, what's the US going to do when those barrels have run out and we're still in a tight situation on production? And the answer is the US will be left with about 90 days spare capacity from the SPR at the end of this 6-month stretch, which really puts the US and other countries in a very, very tight position. Anyway, I came on to talk about Twitter. I talked about Twitter. All right, listen, have a good Easter. Enjoy the Easter egg hunts, and I'll see you next Monday, starting at 1 o'clock, as the European markets will be closed on Monday. All right, take care. Happy Easter.